boards here should, so they're tapered in at 11 1/4. Outside measurement, according to my chart, is like 2 3/4 inch. So obviously it's going to be milled down on the outside and the inside with a router to get it round later on, but this should do it. So I'm going to do a dry fit around my chart here. So let me get it all prepared and we'll see how it looks. The floor here might have some, you know, imperfections, but if you go around and look at all the lines, it should be pretty, yeah, it's pretty well covered. So then by being on a flat surface and everything like that, we'll tighten up all the seams. I'm gonna double check everything, but we should be ready for a table and get ready to join these things together. All right.
You can't resist us. This is how we rise up. Heavy as a hurricane, louder than a freight train. This is how we rise up. Heart is beating faster, feels like thunder. Magic static, call me a fanatic. It's our world, they can never have it. This is how we rise up. It's our resistance. You can't resist us.
All right, hey, back out here in the garage, and we got the jig all ready to go to turn the outside of the snare. All right, just did the first pass, so it got all the way through and took the, you know, the edge off. So now I'm going to bring the router bit up a little bit and do a second pass, see how it goes. Alright, so there's 3 turns. Let's see how nice it, how really nice it turned that thing. So I'm going to check the thickness. We're set up here with the jig for the inside. You can see we got some rollers here. This thing rolls on some casters. This thing shifts back and forth, so we're going to give this a test run here. See how it goes. At 7. Everything's turned out, you know, pretty nicely for the most part. I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just getting ready to do a little rough sanding before I cut the bearing edge. So let's get a little sanding done. To get it nice and perfect. We got this all sanded up nicely, and now we're gonna put the bearing edge on here, which I've got a 45. I'm gonna start, I did a little test run. I'm gonna start halfway. Where did I put it? There we have it, 45 and a round over. And then I'll sand her all up, see how she looks. I'll finish with this thing, getting ready to, I'm doing a 400 grit on it right now. Lots of sanding, but I like to do my last final touches by hand. Alright, trying to put this clear coat on here. Try to get it all nice and sealed up. Just doing it little by little. So here's some pictures of the snare shell completed with the clear coat. 7 coats to be exact. And then I had to let it dry for a couple weeks before I could do the sanding. I think I sanded it up to 2000 grit. A lot of the tail end of it was wet sanding. And then here's the finished product here. Little video around the snare, but I did do some rubbing compound and some waxing with lots of buffing, so it turned out pretty good. I mean, I was pretty excited. So it's got S hoops on it and some modern hardware from drumfactory.com or drumfactorydirect.com, something like that. And then I think everything else is probably medium to high grade on the throw and the butt. And I think I had a 40 snare for the bottom. Anyway, there's going to be a small little video coming up here of what it sounds like when I gave it to the person that gets to keep it for life. Thanks for watching.
I wanted to take a little video of it.